All right, viewers, we move forward. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will shortly visit and inaugurate Kartavya Bhavan at Kartavya Path in the national capital. Thereafter, Prime Minister will also address a public program on the Kartavya Path at around 6:30 p.m. Elaborate arrangements have been made in the national capital, given the timing also clashes with the office hours, where peak traffic jam is also being witnessed. Now, this inauguration is going to mark a major milestone in the government's commitment to the Prime Minister's vision of modern, efficient and citizen-centric governance. Kartavya Bhavan, the third one, which is being inaugurated, is a part of a broader transformation of the Central Vista. It is the first among several upcoming Common Central Secretariat buildings that aim to streamline administrative processes and enable the agile governance. Currently, many key ministries function from the aging buildings like Shastri Bhavan, Krishi Bhavan, Udyog Bhavan and Nirman Bhavan, constructed between the 1950s and 1970s, which are now structurally outdated and inefficient as well. The new facilities will reduce and repair the maintenance cost, will also boost the productivity and improve the employee well-being and enhance overall service delivery. Now, let's take a look at the details of the newly built Kartavya Bhavan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the Kartavya Bhavan. All right, in the latest, viewers, PM Modi is accompanied by Urban Development Minister Manohar Lal Khattar as well, while he now inaugurates the Bhavan. Asavri joins me with more updates. Now, Asavri, several key ministries are going to be functioning out of the Kartavya Bhavan third building, while PM Modi unveils Kartavya Bhavan in the national capital today with the new address of the governance functioning.
Absolutely, Simran. Of course, what we're seeing right now are live visuals coming in from the Kartavya Bhavan. The Prime Minister has, of course, inaugurated it. This is a swanky new building. And, well, there are many key features to it, including the fact that it houses key ministries, including Home Affairs, External Affairs, Rural Development, MSMEs, petroleum and natural gas. It spans across 1.5 lakh square meters across 2 basements and 7 levels, designed for modern governance. It's engineered to use 30% less energy, featuring LED lighting with occupancy and daylight sensors as well. It is, in fact, a building that has been made keeping in mind, eco-friendly infrastructure, equipped with 366 kWp rooftop photovoltaic systems, generating over 5.34 lakh units of electricity annually. That's again a very big key feature to this building, but that's not all. It targets a Grade 4 rating with double glazed facades for temperatures and noise control. It in fact treats and reuses 1.1 million liters of wastewater daily, and covering 60% of the water demand, incorporates in-house solid waste processing and uses recycled construction and demolition waste as well. So the building that we're looking at right now, which is looking absolutely beautiful, like you said, again, the Prime Minister is over there. We can see, the building and how swanky it is and how beautifully it's been put together. It features 120 EV charging points, servicing up to 650 vehicles daily, along with 324 parking lots. It includes an ID card-based access control, integrated electronic surveillance, and not just that, it offers a yoga room, medical room, cafe, kitchen, and a multi-purpose hall. We're now, of course, tracking visuals there live from the Kartavya Bhavan, where, of course, we can see the Prime Minister looking at the CCTV footage over there, what exactly is happening. He's now being explained about, again, the security that has been enhanced over there. This is, again, the visuals, and again, that shot over there of the Prime Minister inaugurating this grand building, which, again, is going to be housing many critical ministries. Like I said, the Home Affairs, the External Affairs, Rural Development, MSMEs, and a lot more. But those are again the live visuals that we are tracking at this point in time, replacing, of course, the 50 to 60-year-old building with this building that has many eco-friendly elements to it. It's an architectural marvel, to say the least. And again, those are the visuals that we are tracking. We've, of course, been looking at this. We've been waiting for this to happen for a very long time. And now, of course, after many years of putting this together, it's now come to light with the Prime Minister inaugurating the state-of-the-art office hub for the ministries to come together and, of course, to come up with big plans, with big ambitious plans in this Kartavya Bhavan-03 building. Simran, back to you.
Absolutely. My colleague Asafri giving us the more details. Now we see the Kartavya Bhavan being inaugurated today by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is one of the first CCS buildings, and while he is also accompanied by the Urban Affairs Minister Manohar Lal Khattar, this is going to be one place where now the ministries, the key ministries, which are also going to be housed. Sanjay Sharma joins me with more updates on this. Sanjay, now it has many swanky features as well, from eco-friendly to less energy consumable. Now, the first of the CCS buildings, the Kartavya Bhavan, located very closely to Kartavya Path, has been inaugurated. It is New Delhi's new icon, where Kartavya Path is revamped with greenery, fountains and public access. What more details are you picking up?
देखिए, पूरी तरीके से मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी से लेस से नया कर्तव्य पथ जो बनाया गया है, इसमें कई सारे मंत्रालय हैं। इससे कई सारे मंत्रालयों का पूरा एक समूह बनाया गया है जो कि कर्तव्य पथ में शामिल होगा। और कई सारी जो पुरानी बिल्डिंगें थी जो आपने देखा रचना, इन पर जो कई मंत्रालय लगे रहे थे, गृह मंत्रालय से लेकर के विद्यालय से लेकर के कई सारे मंत्रालय को यहाँ पर शिफ्ट किया जाएगा। कुछ मंत्रालय शास्त्री भवन से यहाँ पर आएंगे। इसके अलावा कुछ मंत्रालय यहाँ पर कृषि भवन से लाए जाएंगे। और साथ ही साथ इन मंत्रालयों के पूरा समूह होगा, 1.5 लाख स्क्वायर फीट में फैला हुआ ये पूरा की पूरा कर्तव्य भवन। और इसमें कई सारी ऐसी आधुनिक तरीके से लैस है ये भवन, जिससे कि आप कह सकते हैं कि जो फ्यूचर की जरूरतें होंगी सरकार के मंत्री, उनको भी भवन पूरा करेगा। पूरी तरह से डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी से बना है और पेपरलेस टेक्नोलॉजी का यहाँ पर उपयोग किया गया है। यानी कि फाइलों का अंबार कम से कम होगा और डिजिटल टेक्निक का सबसे ज्यादा सहारा इनमें लिया जाएगा मंत्रालय में।
All right. Thank you very much, Sanjay, for all these details that you are now sharing. Ms. Choita Basu joins me with more updates. Ma'am, appreciate you joining me live on the broadcast. We see a new CCS building very close to, in fact, the Kartavya Path that was inaugurated earlier. Central Vista rises, which was also the contention of the jibes that was thrown by the opposition. But now this is in fact the new icon for more governmental processes, and also serves as the house of many key ministries to function with many swanky and high-tech features. Ma'am, if you can hear me?
Yeah. The thing is that, so you see, this is in keeping with the general theme of, the progressing India. And, it's also about getting rid of our colonial past and what we are rooted in our heritage and tradition, but at the same time, we are a modern nation, fast forwarding towards the future. I mean, that is what the whole idea behind that Kartavya Path area has been. And so it was had been decided that eventually all the offices of the Central Secretariat offices would be shifting there. So that has started. It is part of that process. And so it's a good move. Although I was reading on social media that some of the, these officers have sent a letter asking for private cubicles and all that. So I don't think they have been provided with that. So they're a little upset about that. They're a little concerned about their privacy. But that's the way I think their office has been designed, open office. So they will have to live with that.
Absolutely. In fact, Ms. Basu, thank you very much for joining us live on the telecast. All right, Professor Madhav Narapat is also joining me live on the broadcast. Now, Mr. Narapat, we see the new office of a state-of-the-art building in focus of Kartavya Bhavan. But also, most importantly, what the inauguration signifies is more contention from the opposition over the Central Vista projects that are now slowly taking the shape.
Well, look, I'd like to say the foundation of progress is built on the traditions of the past. The traditions of the past provide the most solid foundation for progress. And that is exactly what Prime Minister Modi is exemplifying by opening this Kartavya Bhavan. So I only want to say there is no conflict between the past and modernity, because the past blends seamlessly into modernity. Take the case of each of us. We have our parents, our grandparents, and before them, and there's been a seamless change. So the same way, countries also have a seamless history, and we have a history of several thousand years that we can be proud of. Not just a few hundred years, but several thousand years. And ours has been a continuing civilization. And Prime Minister Modi is very proud to belong to that civilization, as are other people in India. So I would like to say this is a very welcome move, and it signifies the rise of the new India, the India of the 21st century.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for sharing more details and, in fact, your take on this. Now we see New Delhi's new landmark here at Kartavya Path, stunning eco-friendly architecture with key ministries that are also housed here. Kartavya Bhavan-03 that takes the shape of modern day technologies now at one place in new offices. All right, this is also going to now house the Ministry of Rural Development and other key ministries that we can see. This is home to Parliament in New Delhi's new icon. Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist, joins me with more updates in that how does he look at the new inauguration of the address of new ministries, key ministries, I mean about the swanky Kartavya Bhavan building. Mr. Bhatt, now the inauguration is taking place, we see it on our screens, aims to boost the efficiency with new modern day technologies embroiled in a new infrastructural design. How do you look at it?
See, this is going to be the visual, or this is going to be, the benchmark for upcoming India or Bharat. The 21st century, 22nd century Bharat, with all the modern amenities, what will it look like? Now, this is something, which it will show. And more so, Kartavya Bhavan. See, the word itself carries so huge meaning for everyone, each and everyone, be it an MP from the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, be it Prime Minister or be it a common citizen like me. When we talk of Kartavya, now that is the responsibility. This is my responsibility towards my nation. An Indian or a Bharatiya must understand the meaning of Kartavya. This is my responsibility towards my nation. And if that you can be reminded by something, well, nothing like it. What I look at it is something, this Kartavya Bhavan on a Kartavya Path. Kartavya Path is something, the road on which you go on to achieve your targets, to go on to achieve your final ultimate target. Similarly, a Kartavya Bhavan is something, which will reflect the upcoming days of Bharat, which plans to be a developed economy in coming 10, 20 years. And, the road path to that, the roadmap to that is already drawn. And it will, give a very clear message to everyone.
All right, sir, if you can hear me. Mr. Bhatt?
Tell me.
All right. In fact, as you spoke of how this is going to be ushering a new era of governance for the new Bharat, the design does in fact give us the details in the feel of modern day technologies, but there has been enough politics also on the Central Vista projects over the need of it and using the money of the taxpayers and the government money as well into integrating the cutting edge technology and also making the swanky buildings for the government affairs. So how do you look at that?
No, see, these controversies keep on happening. In a democracy like Bharat, which is very, very vibrant, it is but natural that, someone will not like it when it is done. And this will happen with everything. There will be people, in 140 crore people, that there will be a few, who will want to oppose anything and everything. Some people these days are opposing because they do not like the face of Narendra Bhai. Now, in their hatred towards Narendra Bhai, they are forgetting that they have started hating a new Bharat. And new Bharat is something which will not tolerate such people in the future. And that's why, I do not give much, importance to this type of controversies that money is spent and this is spent and that is spent. My friends, you should know that how much of money is spent behind developing things or in the development, infrastructure development, is always money worth spending. And the day on which the opposition starts understanding that, there will be no such things. But otherwise, it will go on. But it doesn't make much of a difference.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Bhatt, for joining me live on the telecast.